area. Ralphie Branscombe and Kevin Ivanov will line up on the
they're
second
going for it now. Here we go. Last minute run. The nonchalance was just a sham. They really cared. It's the.
There we are. But great finish there. I think it was a bit of a dead heat. We're going to have to get the cameras out for that one.
We haven't quite sure who's where and when, but it's been some excellent performance there after Infinity not interested at all earlier.
I think they're just lulling us into a sense of security.
Good luck, Jaden, says his mum, DP. Jaden, of course, who was the star of the paddock walk.
Jaden Patel-Scott, that is. I hope you enjoyed the paddock walk interview, Mrs. Patel-Scott.
She did. She wrote in the as I commented on it yesterday.
Did she?
Saw it live.
Wasn't that great? You know what? I've interviewed a lot of really important people in motorsport. Mario Andretti, Jenson Button, Fernando Alonso.
Who?
They're all up
Fernando
there.
Alonso.
Fernando Alonso. I'll tell you what, though, Jaden Patel-Scott's interview in our paddock walk yesterday is right up there with the best interview I've ever done.
He was a delight. I very rarely listen to the interviews you do, and it's great.
He was just a delight. He just loved he loves being here with his dad and loves driving his car around the track. And that's what it's all about. It's brilliant. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Patel-Scott, you've done the right thing staying at home. It's horrible here.
It's miserable.
It's horrible.
I'd say the rain's gone down to about 2.5 now on the Nick scale, 2.5.
All right.
But it is still coming down.
Yeah, and
the puddles aren't getting any smaller, but they aren't getting any bigger, I don't think.
We've got the grid being cleared. We've got your grid there on the timing board. That's pretty much it that you can see. And I'm just doing two things at once here, Nick.
Oh, good. You're looking for some weather, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Just waiting to get the last parents off the grid.
It's starting to get better. It's starting to get better. After 2 o'clock, it starts to get better.
It's 1:05 at the moment. We're running about half an hour behind or so. Right, 40 minutes behind.
Another hour or so, another couple of hours. Here we go then. Light controlled start. The red lights go on and will immediately go off. And we will be racing. We look towards the carts pulling away. Ryan White on the pole position. Archie Loveridge alongside. And it's Loveridge who gets the haul down. And Ryan White finds himself in third. The two zip carts go to the front of the field through Brian's Bend and on towards the dogleg.
It's the 73 who leads. It's Archie Loveridge who's taken the lead. And I think nipping back into second may have been Ryan White there.
Yeah, now Ryan knows this place quite well. You know what? As does Archie Loveridge and Ralphie Branscombe and everybody else out there because they've raced here quite a lot. You can see the plumes of spray still being kicked up by these Honda cadets. And Ryan White going very wide at centre one. Hairpin, he regains. Gives a little friendly tap to Kevin Ivanov.
Oof. Down to third. I'm now looking to get it immediately back through the hairpin. Sorry, they've got hairpins chicanes, mate.
You've got the red. Yeah. Ryan White back up to second.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll get the English language back if you like.
He's still going to be under pressure from Ivanov, though, towards the Gasworks hairpin. Round the outside. See the lock that Ryan White has to put on, and a sliding Kevin Ivanov just loses a bit of time there on the exit. Meanwhile, Archie Loveridge is off into the lead, and now Ryan White tries to catch him. They've been compromised somewhat with that last apex of the horseshoe, where they really need to tuck in left. They're too far to the right for their liking. However, that's compromising certainly their lap time, which is compromised pretty much with every inch of this racetrack at the moment.
The track's not giving everything at the moment.
Not at all.
But it's interesting how they do seem to... You get a few minutes experience, and these drivers very quickly kind of work out what's going on. We still see some mistakes, but each time the number of mistakes goes down and down and down. In fact, most of this race, I think just about everyone so far, touching Formica, have been pointing in the right direction. The first two now breaking away a little bit from the 50 kart of Ivanov, but as soon as I say that, because I'm a commentator, there's a mistake, and Loveridge goes wide, and into the lead goes Ryan White. So that error there going into the centre. Looks behind his shoulder, can't see anybody, probably quite pleased about that, and then sweeps through the chicane. And then coming round to the hairpin where we'll have the who knows how much you can see from the camera shot.
Loveridge coming back at him towards the Gasworks. Loveridge coming back in a big way, latching onto the rear bumper of White, though they sort themselves out. And Ryan, knowing where the grip is, he finds a little bit of an advantage there coming through the hairpin and out. And he's pulled a bit of a gap through the horseshoe. Change of line having to be discovered into the final section here at Warden Lot. And off they go down the start-finish straight.
Yeah, second and third, the teammates really, really close going into turn one. It's in versus out. I think In's won this time with Ivanov. I think he's managed to actually get the position he has. Yes, so there's the inside line now working, or perhaps it may be a minor error from Loveridge, to be honest.
I think it can work on the underpowered carts. It's the more powerful carts that get the advantage because they can get the power down as they punch out the corner.
So running.
Look at this, Nick.
Whoa.
Ivanov right on the bumper of White. He's found pace on this first few corners here. Just nestles his bumper against the rear bumper of Ryan White. That's quite normal in Honda Cadet racing. And Ryan White hanging on with all he can. Ivanov letting Ryan know he's there, and Ivanov letting Ryan know he's quicker because he wants to get by. He's quicker. Off towards the Gasworks hairpin.
So these two battling out for the lead. In fourth, it's Ronnie Smart, and Angela Smart says, good luck, Ronnie, in Honda Cadet. So he's got his mum watching, which, well, I assume it's his mum.
He's currently fourth, Mrs. Smart.
He's quite a way off the top 3 seconds, as Ivanov, who suddenly looks a lot more comfortable in the first couple of laps, started to really harry.
He's got great
White, and he's got a good drive, and more importantly, they kind of dropped Loveridge.
Yeah, he's got great grip coming out that final turn. He taps his helmet. Now they're in the lead, Ryan, just follow me. Don't battle with me. Through turn 1. The left-hand sweep there's Brian's Bend. And then on towards the dogleg. Into the first part. Now into the second part. Now Ryan White's tripping over Ivanov. The rules have been reversed. Ivanov down towards the left-hander at St. John's. Using all the curbing and perhaps a little bit more. And if anything, Nick, Ivanov looks like he's pulling away.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally it's easier to follow than to lead, but at this point, Ivanov enjoying the lead. And obviously when you're following, you can pitch your breaking point, which is a constantly changing cornucopia in these conditions, but you can judge it a little bit from the cars in front of you. Now you're out on your own, getting a little bit aggressive there, going through chicane, got a bit of a sideways. He wasn't driving in the right direction. Gives a nice little bath to White behind him.
It's just carrying speed, isn't it? He just tried to carry speed into the right-hander. When he did change direction, the kart said no and slid. Luckily for him, it was four-wheel drift towards the apex. He's still hanging on to the lead, though. Ivanov from White, from Archie Loveridge.
He's got a bit of a gain there. He was braking, and then I think he's just breaking away. Actually, not sure if he did lose time there, actually.
No, he didn't.
Pushed away on that final low, so he's going across the line now, and he's half a second ahead. Loveridge back another 0.8. Fourth place is Ronnie Smart, who's behind by a further 3.3 seconds. And then you have Elliot Burke, Luke McGill, Ed Spain, who's had a very good first run, and Noah Clare.
Ryan White falling back from Ivanov there. Half a second was the difference in lap time there. That's what gave him the gap. And if anything, Ryan looking like he might be coming under threat from the third place Archie Loveridge. Behind these three, what we're going to watch, Ronnie Smart fourth, Elliot Burke fifth, Luke McGull, Ed Spain, Albie Smith, Noah Clare, and it's Ricky McIntosh that rounds off the top 10 at the moment. We've got personal best lap times up and down the field. Not quite the first two. Certainly Archie Loveridge finding his feet.
Let's just hold for fourth and fifth for a bit. Let's watch the fourth and fifth go through. Just drop back a pair, Frank. There we just see that's Art. So that's Ronnie Smart and Elliot Burke. Smart's actually gaining, but those two are a bit closer coming out.